What's up, everybody? Welcome to Among the Fence. My name is Aaron. It's time for New Music Friday. Going to be talking about all the new music, well, some of the new music coming out throughout the week of July 4th. Happy July 4th, everybody. I hope you all stay safe. I'm going to give you some maybe recommendations of some good music, hopefully, that we can listen to throughout this weekend while you're barbecuing or whatever. So, yeah, anyways, let's talk about some new music. First up, we have Bayway New Jersey. I'm honestly not a huge fan of that name. They're coming out with their new album titled The Recipe Volume 1. This is a pretty fun hardcore band from New Jersey. Their lyrics are a little silly, but if you take it for what it is, it's enjoyable. It's not quite like hardball, but kind of close. Their debut album was great. I enjoyed the music. Again, lyrics are kind of whatever. Vocals are pretty good. I think this will... I don't know. I think this will be a good album as long as you don't take it too seriously, because I feel like this band doesn't take themselves too seriously. At least I hope not, because the lyrics are a little Attila-ish, I guess you could say, but it's hardcore. It's what they're about. You know, I mean, if you just throw this on, it'll put a smile on your face for sure. Most of their music usually does, at least for me. We also get a new album from Jools titled Violent Delights, which is a pretty cool name. I actually dig this band's sound most of the time. Their post-punk sound is fantastic, but every once in a while they kind of lean a little bit more into pop punk. They could be a little pop punkish here and there, and honestly that's kind of when they lose me a little bit. It just doesn't really sound all that great mixed in with their music. It's not a sound that they do too well, at least in my ears. But I don't know. This is their debut album. I'm hoping that the deep cuts on this thing will show some really good hidden gems. I'm sure this is going to be a fantastic album as well, because even the singles aren't really, you know, they don't do the pop punk thing too much throughout there. They're pretty enjoyable. I think this is going to be a fantastic debut album. We also get a new album from Warkings titled Hangman's Night. Honestly, I've never really cared for this band. I don't like gimmicky kind of bands like that. This is like Amon Amarth like diet version, and they're singing about medieval battles, going to war, Viking stuff, and it's just done cheesier, which I feel like Amon Amarth is pretty cheesy to begin with, but you know, you can still get behind their music. This is just a little bit more. They have female vocalists, which honestly kind of help it quite a bit. It makes it feel a little bit more epic, at least to my ears. But I don't really expect this album to be anything more appealing than their past 4 albums. We get a new single from Evergreen Terrace titled Restless Leg Syndrome. This is one of like the OG metalcore bands, I guess, if you want to say that. Their debut album from 2000 was just a bunch of covers, albeit they were pretty good, but I mean, it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't groundbreaking within the metalcore scene. It wasn't like Killswitch Engage releasing their debut album or anything. But it's cool to see this band making a return, even if it's very short-lived. Their dual EP thing with Wisdom in Chains will be pretty good. I feel like it's going to be a solid EP. I feel like it's going to be overlooked because most people forget that Evergreen Terrace even exists, and most people don't even know who Wisdom in Chains is, and they are fantastic bands, and it's a match made in heaven. I'm glad that they're coming back for this. I feel like the EP is going to be pretty sick. We also get a new single from Demon Hunter titled Sorrow Light the Way. Whenever I think that this band's next release is going to be a little too dad rockish, it's just still so good. Everything this band does, it manages to just put a smile on my face and make me love it. Every new album they release, it's crazy that a band that's been around for just about 30 years so far can still basically do no wrong. By this time, even as bands kind of evolve in the direction that Demon Hunter does, where they do more hard rock, heavy metal kind of stuff, it just kind of fades away. It just isn't really that relevant anymore. Old fans don't really enjoy them. But honestly, I've been listening to Demon Hunter since like 2005, whatever, what was it, Triptychon? Whenever that album came out, that's when I started listening to them, 2006 maybe. and they don't have a bad release. Everything is so freaking good. So I have a feeling that this single is going to be so freaking good. We also get a new single from Carcosa titled 1983. This band to me is criminally underrated. I'm a huge fan of YouTuber Andrew Baina, who is the guitarist for this band, but like most YouTube bands, I just kind of expected it to be meh, just okay, whatever, you know. But Carcosa is pretty solid. They do everything right, and honestly, like when you listen to them, it's hard to explain. I've been watching YouTuber band things for a long time with Jared Dines and Fluff back in their old Rest Repose days, and it just has a sound to it. It sounds like a YouTuber band. It almost feels like a super group in that sense, but Carcosa doesn't have that. It feels like a fully functioning deathcore band, and the vocals are absolutely perfect. The music reminds me of Baby J's Darko US, so the music is there, it's on point. I don't know how Andrew Baina plays 9-string guitars and manages to sound as dynamic as he does. It sounds very good. So yeah, definitely check out Carcosa if you haven't listened to them. It's basically our only like heavy metal, like actual like deathcore kind of band of the week so far, unless if I'm missing something, but yeah, definitely check them out. And that is it for New Music Friday. If I missed anything you guys are looking forward to, leave a comment below letting me know what it is. Also, if you enjoy my videos, you want to support me, you don't want to miss out on any of my future New Music Friday videos or music reviews, I have Shadow of Intense review coming out tomorrow, maybe Saturday, depending. I don't know. I don't know if I want to release anything on 4th of July, but definitely look forward to that one coming out sometime this weekend. If you don't want to miss out on it, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell icon. And also give this video a like. It helps out so much with YouTube's algorithm. And it'll keep my videos popping up in your recommended section on YouTube. And I just thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to listen to me talk about music. Even though there isn't a whole lot there this week, I still managed to scrounge up some bands, even some people haven't heard of, just to give you something new. And I hope you have a good 4th of July weekend. And I will talk to you guys next time.